everybody. Today I'll be showing you 5 secrets hidden throughout Elden Ring's map. Now these are some things that I didn't even find out about after 200 hours of playing this game. I hope you'll find them interesting like I did. Now for this first secret, you'll need to head into Radahn's boss arena and beat his fight. Once you're at the Star Scourge Radahn side of Grace, you'll need to travel all the way up here to the War Dead Catacombs. Now, after beating Radahn my first, 10 times, I never explored the arena. But, if you do and head in this direction, you'll find the War Dead Catacombs, which I think is some pretty cool ruins. So just follow the path I'm showing you now. Here's the entrance to the catacombs. If you head down this path here, you'll find something very interesting. It's a group of ghostly soldiers fighting each other. It appears to be the Clean Rot Knights and whatever you call Radahn's army. Now if you head down here, you'll find some good loot. Notably what's in this chest here. Collapsing Stars is one of the best gravity spells in the game. Now I don't know what's through the rest of this area, so let's explore. That would appear to be the boss. Alright everybody, I found the path you need to take to unlock the boss in the catacombs. You want to head up to the end of this path here and take the stairs on the right. Make sure to avoid this guy. And that guy. And that guy. Now you want to keep heading north and take this right. Move down the east hallway and you'll end up here. Now jump out the window to the west. Next, take these stairs and jump out this window. Now you can fight this red man soldier here. Oh, or not. Once you pull this lever, it'll unlock the boss door. Now that you've pulled the lever, the boss door will be unlocked. And the boss you'll find is an ulcerated tree spirit. Putrid, actually. How fun. I bet it'll be way different from the other 8,000 of these in the game. But it shouldn't be a very hard fight. Well, it is harder for me since I'm on, New Game plus 5 in this run, so, yeah. Uh-oh. This is bad. Uh-oh. And boom, it's dead. And as you can see, you get the Red Mane Knight, Oga Ashes, and a Golden Seed. And there you have it. That is the War Dead Catacombs. Now, for the second secret, it's something that happens when you attack merchants like this guy over here at Forest Spanning Great Bridge. Now, it does not occur with all merchants like Kale, but it does happen with the majority of them. But like I said, you have to attack them to see this. This here, the merchants for some reason use Frenzy Flame spells. Now that may seem really out of character since, well, they're just nomadic merchants. There shouldn't be a reason why they have access to these spells. And it's kind of confusing from a lore perspective. But it is definitely interesting. And it does, help them put up at least somewhat of a fight. But there is another connection like this in the game. Now, major spoilers ahead for this so-called connection, as it does have to do with a certain ending of the game. Now, if you make your way to the Cathedral of the Forsaken, which you have to go through a whole lot of pipes for, you'll end up here where you have to fight Moog the Omen, notably not his counterpart in the... what do you call it? Well, this area. Now, after fighting him, if you break the illusionary wall here, or not really a wall, but the secret path here, if you go down, you'll hear the same melody that the merchants play, and you'll see them scattered here everywhere. Now the merchants here also use Frenzy Flame spells. Now, it is a lot of parkour to get down here. But, once you make it down, you'll be here. Now, some of the veteran players will definitely recognize this area. This is where you meet the three fingers and inherit the Frenzy Flame. And that up there and this here shows that there's a deep connection between the merchants and the Frenzy Flame. Now, in the lore, Shabriri, who is a figurehead for the Frenzy Flame, basically made up a lie that all the merchants had some connection to the Frenzied Flame. So the Golden Order punished them by sending them all down here, where they actually became mad and infected with the Frenzied Flame. And that's why the merchants out there in the lands between also are. Now, for the third secret, you'll need to make your way to the Bestial Sanctum, which I'm sure many of you have been already. If not, you simply go to the Third Church of Marika, and there's a portal in the back that warps you here. Now, many players have come here and interacted with, what's-his-face, Gurang, or fought the Black Blade Kendrick out here, or explore, right? But what most people don't notice, and what I didn't notice in my first 200 hours of playing, is that there's actually a secret path you could follow. It's somewhere out here on the left side, I believe. Yeah, here, there's a tree root you can jump on. Now, if you follow the path here, you'll see this whole area that most people don't even know about. Unless you die like that. Now, to avoid deaths like that, make sure to be careful with all the jumps here. Now you just need to keep making your way down, which can be difficult and certainly dangerous. But if you follow the path here, it shouldn't be too bad. While I haven't checked what the item is yet, there is a purple tier item down here. View's certainly interesting. I believe that bundle of trees out there is, well, since the Erd tree is right there, roots of the Erd tree. Or maybe some connection to the Land of Shadow, who knows. Now here is that item I was talking about. The creatures that you see here are the beastmen found in Fair Missoula, which it's very interesting that they're here. Now you get the weapon. Not entirely sure how to pronounce that. Cincada. Short sword given to high-ranking clergymen of Fair Missoula. Raises potency of bestial incantations. The design celebrates a beast's 5 fingers, symbolic of the intelligence once granted upon their kind. Now, I don't think the weapon is particularly good, but it's certainly interesting and has potential for bestial incantation builds since it raises the potency of those. Now, for this secret, I'll be showing you how to get to the starting location of Elden Ring. If you remember, before you even end up here in the Lands Between, you start off at a church. Now, this church is on this island here, but there's no way to get to it in Limgrave. So if you come here to the 4 belfries, which you could just follow this path here after getting to the Temple Quarter side of Grace, there is actually a way to get to that island. Now, if you come up here, next to the 4 belfries side of Grace, in this chest, you get an imbued stone sword key. Now, you'll have to make your way down to the second one of these things. So this is the 4th. That's the 3rd. And I believe this is the 2nd. Though I should make sure. So it would appear that's not I counted wrong. It is not the 1st belfry, but it is the 2nd one, which is here. Now, put the stone sword key here, or imbued stone key. and then use this portal. And boom, back where it all started. Except this actually isn't where you start, this is the end of where you start. Now, some players that are either in New Game Plus or just really good will already defeat the boss that's here when they come through the first time, like I have. But if not, you could refight the Siron, I want to say, and then you can make your way back here to where it all started. It really is like a beautiful starting place, and it really sets the tone for the adventure that is Elden Ring. Honestly reminds me of the places in Bloodborne. So, there you have it. Now for the fifth and final secret, I'll be showing you a hidden way to get to Volcano Manor. You'll need to get to the Church of Cuckoo, or Cuckoo, who knows, side of Grace, and follow the path I'm showing you here. It is the normal path you take to progress to the major boss fight of Liurnia Renala, but the ending is a little different. Like normal, you'll need to make your way to the, I guess, elevator thing. Oop. Annoying dogs. But instead of going up, you're gonna need to go down. To do that, you're gonna need to make your way over here. Now make sure to be healed up for this part, as you will be taking damage. You need one of these guys to bite you and take you off the ledge here. But if it works, you shouldn't take any damage. Oh, almost. Almost got it, buddy. You know what you want to do. Do the grab. Just do the grab, buddy. Do the grab. You know you want to. Nope. It's not where I am. Oh! Well, thankfully there's another one here. Hey, buddy, come on. Do the grab. Just do the grab, please. Thank you. And now, he'll take you down, and you will die, but you won't. Once you're down here, you're gonna need to catch a ride on the elevator thing. Drop down. Oh. Now down here, there's an abductor version, and you're gonna need to get that. You're gonna need to get right in there, and it's gonna need to kill you. But it will take you to Volcano Manor. See? Weird stuff going on in there. And boom, here you are, Volcano Manor. Now, once you're here, you will be trapped. So I will show you the way out of here. I remember when I first found out. It was certainly a jump scare getting transported to Volcano Manor randomly. Though I guess it is better than getting murdered by an abductor virgin. Oh, and here, back where we left off. I totally didn't die 3 more times getting back here. Now just keep following the path down, and eventually we'll make it out. Volcano Manor definitely is one of the coolest places in Elden Ring, in my opinion. There's a lot of hidden paths and secrets, and of course Rykard is a really cool fight. These little guys are not so fun, though. Gremlins. Once you get to this side of Grace and Rest, you will be able to fast travel again, and you'll have found your way to Volcano Manor. Now, there is a way to get to the rest of Volcano Manor after getting here, which maybe I'll show that in another video. But there you have it for the 5th tip. Alright, folks, that's the end of the video. I really enjoyed making this video, so I hope you enjoyed watching it. These are just some things I found in my, 300 hours of playtime. But, embarrassingly, it was in the later part of that. So I hope you found this entertaining or helpful. So if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It would make my day. That's all. See ya.